Okay, this is a boring one once again. Let's see if we can turn this one into a treat. Okay. Gonna make it negative positive for this. I can't use that with, got to use this. Can't use that with, well, whatever, sorry. Talking out my arse again, folks. Sometimes I do. Okay, let's see what boring one we have. We have here, new patients save and smile. So this is a dentist thing. Don't know which one it is. But yeah, it's obviously private health something. So yeah, Medibank, better health. Oh, whatever, it's shit. It's all rich people's shit. It's all rich people's shit. I don't like rich people much. And their bullshit. They think they can rule everything. Fucking assholes. But this is boring shit anyway. See if we've made this look any good. 1300 Smiles Camera. So yeah, I don't know if that's the name of it. Yeah, looks interesting, but not my... I'm thinking that could be something, perhaps. Maybe make a better one. Maybe we just stick it on 100 and see what we can get that way. So we're just going to put this smiley face again in the frame. You really get the feeling this is really snotty shit. Anyway, that looks a lot better. We've got a nice repetitive pattern, so that looks really nice. Even the writing looks interesting. Now we're going to do something different with that piece. Wondering we make it a bit darker. Okay, so let's just dispose of this piece of shit. Stuff that I can't afford. Wondering if we're going to enlarge maybe a little bit. So we're just going to take our piece that we've made and put it on the glass and maybe move it around. Or we will move it around, actually, not maybe. Okay, out it comes. Yeah, that looks interesting, but we don't have much of what we want. We want more of the faces in the picture, more than the writing. But it looks nice colour-wise. we're going back to 100. I think that might be better. We might put these upside down. Yeah, that looks interesting. It looks really fucked up. It really does. It looks fucked up. Maybe, yeah, I can't use that. We're not going to use that one, I don't think. Try and make this look decent. Going to put it up the right way this time with the faces on display. So we're going to focus on the faces more than the text. Okay, out it comes. Yeah, that looks interesting, but it's still not what I actually want. Yeah, this is not easy, folks. I'm having difficulties with this one. I might lighten it a bit, incidentally. It doesn't show up here, which is a nuisance. It shows up in that little area. I think that's what we're going to do. Actually, I'm wondering if we're going to just get it back again where it was, or near where it was. Wondering how we're going to make this look any good. I don't know why it's looking shit, why I can't get anything decent out of this. Okay, let's see how that looks. Again, it looks fucked. Wondering if there are any small areas I can focus on with these. This is difficult, folks. Very hard. This looks interesting. That snaky bit. Wondering if I could focus on that snaky bit, I could make something interesting out of it. So maybe if I focus on that snaky bit, maybe if I somehow use that as our main piece, if I can maybe reduce it from A3 to A4 on the vertical. And just stretch it with the movement. So if I can do that horizontal bit and stretch it with the movement. So if I can find where the horizontal bit is, maybe I could put it on the edge and start it off and start to move it. See how that looks. Trying to be creative, folks. Well, that's what the name of the game is, being creative, especially when you're having trouble trying to make something decent out of something that should work, that should easily work. And that looks really interesting. We've got that bar there. Now we just have to make it into give it some angle. Got to give it some movement. So now I'm just going to switch it all back to 100, and hopefully that bar of the teeth will look really nice. So I'm going to try and put that up on the top here. So we've got this piece there, and hopefully we can turn it and make it into something more interesting. It's a bit dark though. I was thinking I should have lightened it. Yeah, that looks interesting. There's flashes of colour. It's very dark, but maybe we could use that. This piece here looks doable. Right, so now I'm thinking we might have to lighten it up a little. So we're just going to put that down and we're going to use this. And we're going to enlarge it off. I don't know how big we're going to make the enlargement. I think the horizontal is going to be a big enlargement. So I'm thinking it's going to be about there. So I'm going to have to try and enlarge it. See how we go with it. I think we're going to make it B6. Oh, I don't know. We'll find out how we're going to pull this off. So the horizontal, the vertical, I'm thinking the vertical is going to be that, and the horizontal is going to be something different. Horizontal's got to be 160. It's a difficult one, folks. Yeah, that looks interesting. I don't like that little bit there. Wondering if we might have to... What are we going to do with it, folks? That looks terrible. I don't know where that part of the original is. It's at the top. So if it's at the top, I have to push it up. So it's at the top of the original, and we were somewhere sitting there on this. So the horizontal is going to be a lot taller. So the vertical is going to be a lot taller than what we made it. So the vertical is going to be 100, and we're going at 160 for that as well. 12.5 minutes into the demo and counting. We've got a lot of prolongated demos today. We're nearly finished our demo set for the week. And anyway, speaking of which, this looks quite nice. See how we go with this. So we got a lot of work in uploading these demos. Yesterday's demo set was really mostly short demos. There was one prolongated that ran for 13 minutes and something seconds, but we've had heaps of these today. So sometimes I get it easy and sometimes I don't. For some reason I have good days and some ways I don't. Or mediocre days. Some of these demos today have been easy. So it's not just when I have an easy day, but today just seems to be a lot of prolongated ones. For some reason, some days do. Just got something else, I'll just move that out of the way. Didn't see it on camera. It's another demo piece. But we're going to work out, we're just going to concentrate on this and try and put this one together as nice as possible. Which is difficult when the paper's all curly. It's been raining today as well. It's been quite humid. It gets humid in here even when it doesn't rain because my shower is next door to my room. Got an ensuite. But that's come up looking quite nice. I think now we can call this demo quits.